In this video, I will show you how to set up your podcast and publish your first episode using the Podlove Publisher. My name is Martin from the Podlove team, and I've worked with Alex, Eric, and Dirk on the new Onboarding Assistant that hopefully makes it very easy for you to start your podcast. As you can see, I have here a freshly installed WordPress, which you can easily get at many web hosting services. So here we are. And the first step is to install the Podlove Publisher plugin. To do this, we head to the Plugins section and click on Add Plugin. Here we search for Podlove, and right away we're presented with the free Podlove plugins. In this video, we will concentrate on the Publisher, but since we're here, we're also installing the web player and the subscribe button. When it's done, we head back to the plugins overview, and I will activate the Publisher plugin. And right away, I'm presented with a welcome banner from where I can launch the Onboarding Assistant to either set up a new podcast or import my existing podcast from another hosting service. You'll also notice the new menu entries on the left for Podlove and the new episode section right below posts. There's an alert message reminding me to install the web player as well. Since we've already done this, I will also activate the web player plugin so we can use it later with our episodes. Should the Onboarding Assistant banner not show up right away, please verify in the Podlove section under Modules if the Onboarding Assistant is active. If everything's fine, it's time to start the Onboarding Assistant from the dashboard. First of all, we'll inform you that the Assistant is running on one of our servers, since this allows us the use of some more advanced web technologies that are not available within WordPress. All data is saved in your browser, and we don't store any of it. We wanted to make this transparent, so that's what the note is for. I click on the button "Alright, I've got it" to confirm, and I get to the next screen. Now you have to choose. Do you want to set up a new podcast or import an existing one? In this video, I will show you how to set up a new podcast. Importing an existing one is part of another video you can watch on our channel. I click on Next and get to this screen. The assistant asks for the key information of my new podcast. We need a name, a short description of what our show is about, and the names of the persons or the name of the team or brand behind the podcast. As you can see, everything I enter is shown in the preview on the right. This tells me how things will look for the listener later when they enjoy the show in their podcast app. Finally, I select my podcast's language and the category it fits best. I choose technology, but there are lots of other options for you. If your podcast contains material not suitable for minors, you have the option to set it as explicit, and you should use it in that case. And finally, I upload a cover image for my podcast. Is everything to your liking? You can always change this information later, but for now, all looks good. And that's it. When you click Save and Continue, your podcast will be created. On the final page, the assistant shows you the address of your brand new podcast feed and gives some suggestions on what could be a next step for you. If you ever want to change some of your data or add some information, just head over to the podcast settings entry in the Podlove menu. Here you'll find your data and more options to add additional information to your feed. This additional information is not necessary for your podcast to be accepted with the big podcast directories, but it enriches your feed. Why not add a CC license to your podcast? And finally, now that your podcast is up and running, let's add our first episode. For this, we head over to the episodes menu entry and add a new episode. We give it a title, a subtitle, and we add a short summary. We upload a cover image for this episode, and our MP3 audio file with our podcast recording. All good? Then click Publish and congratulations! You're now a podcaster with a first episode online. Here's what it looks like with our own Podlove web player. Feel free to explore the different additional options and modules of the podcast publisher. All the best from the Podlove team and happy podcasting!